Is that you?
I'm doing a little nature walk today for my workout. I didn't realize it was cold outside, but I'm out here now. I messed up. Alright, so I came out here to the preserve to work out a little bit, take some pictures, just do the whole photography thing like I like to do. But I'm also thinking about free game and what I want to do and who I want to reach and what I want to talk about. I want to give people a look at the opportunities that are available to them and the possibilities. No matter what your background is, no matter what your history is, no matter what the situation is, you can get to the next place. I don't want to keep hearing the same old excuses from my demographic and younger. The younger me's out there. I didn't go to college. I didn't graduate college. I didn't graduate high school, or I got a record or whatever. Like, those things, they can hinder you, they can slow you down, but they don't have to be the end of your story. You can still make things better for yourself.
Why are you making it complicated? It's easy.
The key to it is figuring out what your thing is, what you want to do. You figure that thing out, you learn everything about it, and then you do it. You get up, you get started. It doesn't matter where you start or how you start. The thing is, you need to get started. You got to start somewhere. 2 stories. The first camera I bought was a $300 camera. If you feel like $300 is too much money for you to get started on your dream and get things going, free game ain't for you. This is not for that type of person. A friend of mine knew somebody who was getting engaged. So I offered them a service at a low price. They said yes. I got that gig. Before I ever got to their photo shoot, before I ever tried to take somebody else's photo, I learned everything there was to learn about the camera. I learned everything there was to learn about shooting and lighting and all that type of stuff. So I knew how to get good shots, but that's all I knew. So if that day ever came where I did get to shoot somebody, the shots were gonna be good. I didn't know what else to expect, but the shots were gonna be A1. So much other stuff went wrong. The weather went wrong. We were out there way too long. It got cold, it was raining. There were a lot of people where we were, so we couldn't really get the best places to shoot because everything was so crowded. But the shots were good, and that's the only thing that mattered at the end of the day.
Damn!
$300 camera. So I had a lot more to learn, I had a lot more investments to make, but the most important part was that I got started. And things that I was dreaming about 3 or 4 years ago, I can finally see them starting to come full circle now. Second story, Thomas Lawless, or TC as they call him. He's a barber in the Dallas area. He dropped out of high school in the 12th grade. He moved out of his mom's house, and he kind of had to figure things out on his own. He had been cutting hair since he was 9 years old, so he kind of knew that path was available to him. So he stuck to what he knew, and eventually he started teaching his own classes and manufacturing his own clippers.
I started manufacturing these November of 2018. I took a whole year off. I took a whole year to just build a foundation. I wasn't trying to make no money. I wasn't trying to make any of that. I was trying to learn the blade. I was trying to learn the voltage. I was trying to learn packaging. I was trying to learn the structure, how to structure the business, write a business plan, talk to the manufacturers, get the cost down, cut it in half, learn the milling. And December of last year, I began selling them at my launching party up here at Geekly's. From December until current, I made a little bit over $4,000 just selling the clippers alone.
He learned everything he needed to know about the clippers, the system, the business. He learned everything he needed to know before he ever got started. A year seems like a lot of time because it is a lot of time. But that's what you're gonna need. You're gonna need that patience if you want things to grow. Things take time to grow. So I still wanna introduce y'all to people who have gotten it right, but I also wanna show y'all my journey and see how things are going for me. The right things I do, the wrong things I do, the mistakes I make, where I'm starting now and where I can be later on in the future. Not because I wanna, put myself out there and seem high and mighty, just so you know that things are possible and they do take time. I think for me, one of the most important things that I was able to see was people who look like me kind of starting in the same place, not the richest people in the world. Because people talk about Steve Jobs, Bill Gates, people like those all the time, but that doesn't seem real to me. What I like to see is the Thomas Lawless people of the world. I like to see the Danny Martins, the Frank Mosses, the Trey Arnolds. I like to see people in my area, kind of my same demographic, doing big things on a scale where I can understand, where they're real to me. These are people I can actually reach out, touch, call, talk to, text, whatever. Because Bill Gates, yeah, he did his thing, but you know, I can't fathom $1 billion. I don't know. So moving forward, this is free game. I wanted to show y'all something so y'all don't think it's all sweet. Sometimes it look like that. It'll be like that. Not often, but it'll be like that sometimes. I'm making investments. That's where I'm at right now. I'm in the middle of making some investments, so I expect it a little bit. But the bounce back game is strong, so, you know.